All right. Good morning, family. Hope everyone's having a good week here so far. And we got 2 more days, guys, so let's finish strong. Now, here's the deal. Market is up about 1.5% plus here this morning, but I'm calling bullshit, guys. Unless we can get through this 28.90 level today, I'm calling bullshit on this bounce. It's the same move that we saw the last 2 days. Early in the future session, the market's making a nice pump into the open. We get to this key 28.85, 28.90 level, and then we roll over, right? Yesterday, we're pumping into the open, and we roll over. And again here this morning, guys, making the same exact move, heading towards the same exact level of resistance. And again, I'm calling BS here unless we can actually rip through that 28.90 level. So we'll see if that can happen today. But we want to be careful, guys, about taking too much upside exposure and getting caught in too many longs just in case we do get hit with that fade. And you can see here on the daily chart, we are stuck at this point, guys. And to make things better moving down the road, the market is entering a squeeze here on the daily chart. What this could mean for us, guys, is that over the next few days, we continue to bang back and forth. But these squeezes, especially on a bigger time frame, and especially when it's the index itself in a squeeze, it's leading to really nice moves down the road. So keep that in mind there, guys. But for today's session, I think that's a major thing you want to focus on, is be careful about taking too much upside exposure and getting caught just in case we fade again, right? Make the market prove itself. If we can get through 28.90, we could make a really nice big pump towards the upside. If not, then again, we could fade. So be careful for that, guys. And the one thing I can't suggest enough that you look at right out the gate at the open and all through the morning is going to be $ADD here, right? Now, the last couple of days, guys, ADD has basically called bullshit on each of those market pops, where the market is popping, but right out of the gate here, ADD is getting sold off. And what this is telling us is that those big boys ain't buying, right? There's more selling taking place than there's buying taking place, and that doesn't line up, guys, with what we've been seeing in the indexes, which ultimately have been catching that fade. So we'll see if that's the case here today, guys. As far as a couple of setups of interest for me, let's take a look here at Apple. Now, Apple, beautiful move here, guys. Beautiful trend. Respecting the 15 SMA all the way. Making a move to try to fill this gap here on the daily chart. If the market can break out today, you could look to play Apple filling the gap to the upside. It could be a really nice move. If the market gets rejected, I love the idea of shorting Apple here underneath this rejected gap fill to the downside. Right now, as far as how far could it drop, guys, you get the 21 EMA as well as the 15 SMA down here at 285. Even a move to 285 would still have a trend intact. It would be a nice normal little pullback there. And again, if the market really begins to roll over, it's very likely that Apple is going to go with it. So you got a key level, guys, on the daily chart that you can look to play in conjunction with whichever way the market is going. So you can see she's banging around that level here this morning. And then the last setup, guys, which we covered in yesterday morning's video, was this Tesla hourly squeeze. So if we can throw up the Bollinger Bands and John Carter's squeeze indicator, we never really got the move yesterday. This is why, guys, I'm a big fan of sometimes just selling puts, right? We talked about this yesterday. You could have done this with a smaller account, where if you're just shorting those 750 puts with a put credit spread that expires tomorrow, even though the move hasn't happened yet, you're still collecting premium, as those calls, or puts rather, are $30 out the money in 1 day away from expiration. So for today, guys, we're looking out the gate. You want to see above average volume on the 15-minute chart, the 30-minute chart, and the hourly chart, and you want to see this thing ripping through the 790 level, running towards 800, and not looking back. That's what a good squeeze move should look like. Now, average move right now, and we get this from the ATR indicator, is about $50 for Tesla. So a move towards 820, 830 wouldn't be ridiculous, guys. Based on how Tesla's been moving over the past 14 sessions, that would be about normal. So those are the things I'm looking at today, guys. But I cannot stress enough. Don't get caught slipping here, right? Looks good, whatever. Looks good. This looks good too. So be careful today, guys, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.